Hello everybody, back again with another video. Hope you're doing well, hope your life's going well, hope this week has gone well for you, and hope that today has gone well for you. Today is Friday, it is July the 11th, 2025, it is about 9:26 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I hope that y'all had a wonderful Friday as we bring this work week to a close. And of course, I hope that it was a productive and non-stressful Friday for you, and I hope that you have some fun plans for the weekend, because the weekend is your time. It is your time to, spend time with friends, family, loved ones, go out, do that hobby that you always enjoyed, or whatever you want to do. Something productive, maybe work on your side business, whatever it is. I really do hope that you enjoy your weekend. As for me, I'm doing pretty good myself. I worked over 11 hours a day, so definitely a longer day today, but it's all good. Saw an Amazon driver. Well, you know what? Let me go ahead and review the product that we're going to review today, and I'll tell you all about that story afterwards. Okay? So, we are doing a review on Smart Sweets. Now, I reviewed a product from this brand a little while ago. They're like gummy fish, and this time I'm reviewing peach rings. So Smart Sweets, they're a company that makes they make candy, obviously, but they make healthier versions of candy. So as you can see, advertised on the front of the packaging here, they tell us that there's only 3 grams of sugar in this package of candy. What they use to sweeten it mainly is stevia. So they definitely use a natural sweetener, and it tells us up top that it's plant-based. There's no added sugar, and it is 88% less sugar than traditional peach rings. So there's other companies that make peach rings, but this is a healthier version. It says that peach rings. Here's the back here, kind of like that other Smart Sweets candy review that I did. Tells us the things that are good about this candy compared to other usually more mainstream candies. And so let's get into it. It says, kick sugar, keep candy. Feel good about candy. No artificial sweeteners, no added sugar. Good source of fiber. It's plant-based. There's no sugar alcohols. It's colored with fruit and vegetable juices, and it's gluten-free. Peach flavored rings. It tells us that it's female founded. Let's get into the nutrition facts. So for one bag, we have 130 calories, no fat, no saturated fat, no trans fat, no cholesterol, 100 milligrams of sodium, 40 grams of carbohydrates, 6 grams of fiber, 3 grams of sugar, including no added sugar, no protein, and so the ingredients, we have I don't want to mispronounce that, but let's see, it says it's a vegetable source. Then we have chicory root fiber, water, modified potato starch, rice flour, pectin, malic acid, citric acid, lactic acid, fumaric acid, stevia leaf extract, fruit and vegetable juice for the color, natural peach flavor with other natural flavors, carnauba wax and coconut oil. Yeah, they use coconut oil in this. And so, I don't eat this stuff like very often, but, you know, it's gonna try it this time. Alright. So let me show you what it looks like in the bag. There's not a whole lot of them in here, as you can see. Maybe I put it in my hand and kind of see it a little bit better. Give me 1 second here. Uh-oh. Don't want to drop it. Oh, well. Dropped one. Oh, well. But, here is what they look like up close. Oh, yeah. Let me kind of show it to you. Yeah, it's kind of hard to really do that. Trying to give you that's what one of them looks like. But anyway, let's taste them. Definitely soft. They're not hard to chew. And maybe if I do it like this and I don't know. Trying to get that thumbnail there. Well, they're pretty good. I can taste the peach flavor. And I'll tell you one thing, it's amazing what stevia can do. And you really don't need a lot of it to sweeten up something. But again, I don't really do too much like candy stuff like this, gummy stuff, but you know. And that's it already. This brand shows that you really don't need a lot of that extra garbage that they put in these mainstream candies in order to make candy like taste good, because this tastes just as good as like any of your mainstream gummy type candies, and it doesn't have, you know, artificial sweeteners, a bunch of sugar, artificial colors and all that nonsense in it. So it's definitely a better alternative than traditional gummy type candy. But anyway, what I wanted to get into, I saw an Amazon driver earlier today. I was out and about, of course, and there was a neighborhood pretty close to where I was delivering, and I saw this Amazon driver, and guy pulls up to the house. He gets out, runs as fast as he can to the porch, puts the package down, takes his picture, runs as fast as he can back to his truck, goes up, a few houses and does the same thing. Gets out, runs as fast as he can to the person's house, puts the package down, takes a picture, runs as fast as he can back to the truck. And I saw him drive off. I don't know where he went after that, but I assume that this guy's doing this throughout his whole shift. And I really wanted to go over there because I wasn't really that far from him, and I wanted to go over there so bad and tell him, bro, slow down. Just slow down. There's no need to risk injuring yourself for Amazon, because guess what? As soon as you injure yourself, and all it doesn't even have to be like some sort of pulled muscle or strain. You could trip over something and fall, because he was running through people's grass and stuff like that. You could trip over something that you didn't see on the ground because you're running and stuff, and now all of a sudden you fall and now you're injured. And guess what's gonna happen when you get injured? All they gonna do is throw another driver in there, and that stuff is gonna get delivered, and now you're at home injured because you can't work due to your injury, due to you trying to run and be all fast, and it's not necessary, man. That's what I really wanted to tell this person. And in my mind, I was playing out the scenario, and it could have went one or two ways in my mind. And I'll tell you, the first way it could have went is he probably would have thought about it and, been open to the idea of possibly slowing down and not running and doing all that nonsense for freaking Amazon that could care less about him, right? Because at Amazon just sees drivers as cogs in a machine, right? They don't really care about them like that. And as a matter of fact, I don't even think Amazon, you know what? I believe most of the Amazon drivers are actually working for like third-party companies, because Amazon like outsources that onto like third-party companies. So technically speaking, they're working for that third-party company and not Amazon, and that third-party company partners with Amazon to deliver their packages. So technically that employee more than likely wasn't even working for Amazon directly. That's how the game goes out here. But even then, all they're gonna do is throw somebody else in that truck and get that stuff delivered, and yeah, the first way that it could have went is he probably would have been, open to slowing down, accepting it. But then the other way it could have went is, and here's the reason why I didn't actually go over there and talk to the guy the other way it could have went is he could have been like one of those people who is all like, you know, don't tell me how to do my job. I know what I'm doing. You don't tell me how to do my job. You know, it could have been one of those people, you know. And of course, the Amazon machine loves a person like that. You know, they're going to run and they're not willing to slow down no matter what. And, you know, I just didn't want to risk it being some sort of situation like that. So I was just like, you know what? But then on the other hand, it's like, I really do still wish I could have went over there. Because even if he would have responded by telling me, don't tell me how to do my job, the thought would have still been in his head. I would have planted a seed in his mind about possibly slowing down and not running and just tiring yourself out for freaking Amazon. I wish I could have did that. And you know, I ended up not doing it, but oh well. But yeah, I've seen that before. You know, these Amazon drivers running as fast as they can to try to deliver as much stuff as possible. And then, you know, Amazon too, they have the AI driver facing cameras, and I mean, just it's ridiculous. Like, that sort of surveillance is ridiculous. Now, I understand having a forward facing camera, that's fine, but the driver facing camera is just completely ridiculous. And you know, they have those in the trucking industry too. Some of these companies, they have the driver facing camera, and many of these companies use the version that is literally an AI that's supposed to detect whether you're looking like away from the windshield for too long. It's supposed to detect whether you have your seatbelt on or not, which of course, you know, you're supposed to be wearing your seatbelt at all times, but that's just one of the features. And it's supposed to detect a cell phone and all this other stuff. And of course, you know, you want to be safe and stuff, but man, you know, AI, you know, that's being implemented everywhere. And these cameras that face the driver are no exception. And I've heard many instances where, you know, with these cameras, you have these companies that are basically spying on the drivers and, you know, just pulling up the camera feed and just watching people. And it's just, you know, the days where you could get a driving job and, you know, your privacy, you know, you still have a level of privacy. You just don't have that at many of these companies nowadays that have these driver facing cameras. And so there's just no way I could do Amazon. I'd rather stock shelves at a grocery store than drive an Amazon van with an AI driver facing camera. And I'm pretty sure, you know, Amazon or these people that are like contracted with Amazon or whatever, these third party contractors, they probably push these drivers, and that's part of the reason why you see some of them running up and down people's driveways trying to deliver these packages as fast as possible. And so that's probably part of it, but I just can't do it. All that nonsense for what, $20 an hour? And you know what they say, $20 an hour is like the new $10 an hour because of inflation. And so, yeah, all that for $20 an hour. Like, you gotta be kidding me. But, you know, I get it. Times are tough. Sometimes Amazon is the only job that, was willing to hire at the time. And, so some people have to deal with that, especially if, they're trying to take care of a family at home. I mean, it can be rough sometimes. So it's like, I understand that perspective as well. But, and I saw that driver just running up and down people's driveways. I felt bad for him. Obviously I don't know what the situation is, but I just felt bad that something in his mind told him that he needs to run and go through the route as fast as possible. And I don't know if it was, again, I don't know if it's Amazon pushing him. If you're someone who works at Amazon, let me know in the comments below. Does Amazon push it? Well, do the contractors that are contracted through Amazon, do they push the drivers? Because I don't really know. I've never worked for an Amazon contractor. And so it's I don't really know, as a, as a, what do you call it? A package delivery driver. I never did that for an Amazon, third party contractor. So it's I don't really know. So, yeah. But, anyway. I do thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this video to a close. I wish I could have did this video a little bit earlier, but it's kind of late here. And I want to go ahead and get this video uploaded for you all. So, with that, I do thank you all for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video, and please stay tuned for more videos.